like a lot of news. It was election day yesterday. I love election day. It's very exciting. It's really wonderful. Delilah, thank you for the Go Populars. I'm gonna match your energy with the Go Populars and send some myself. Can y'all please help us make the Go Populars? Make the Go Populars cascade wherever you are coming from. You are welcome. This is a Sunshine Report. This is your morning politics news, joy cultivation, and intelligence briefing for Black women of the 92%. That is Black women voters. We are loud and proud. We are the baddest bitches of progressive politics. It's going to be really interesting looking at the exit polling data from all of the primary races, the Democratic Socialists of America that I'd be looking at them like this. I'd be looking at them like this. Had a bit of a victory last night, and they're gonna be crowing about it, man. Hassan Piker was like standing behind El Sayed last night. I was like, oh, look at the two bad bitches. Oh, look at them, like posing and mogging. What do the kids call it? Like mogging for the camera. We never gonna hear the end of it. They are going to claim a massive victory today, which is fine with me. Good for y'all children. We need the voices of the children to be heard. But again, I'd be looking at them like this. Okay. I'm going to be looking at them. I'm going to be looking at them like this. Y'all welcome. Come on in. This is the Sunshine Report. Beautiful, bold, brilliant Black women of the 92%. Yesterday, America held elections. But I think moving forward, as we're adopting like Black women adopting 92%, we're moving from weathering, we're going to be talking about this a lot, to well-being, and how the 92% and the way we vote our politics are becoming very, very, very holistic. And because of that, I think that the 92% should ask completely different questions than everyone else when it comes to voting and our vote. Hello. Hey, her divine alchemy. How are you, my love? I was thinking about you yesterday. I saw this great little still life video. Is very cute about kind of the same thing, like be the bad woman. And there's a local meetup that's happening here with women from different like cultural backgrounds, like coming together to learn how to like embrace your inner, like bad woman. And I thought about you. But yeah, as we reflect upon the primary elections and everything that happened last night, we had, we're going to call it a victory. America is massively changing its mind about its relationship with is not real. And that was reflected in the primary voting yesterday. But again, I think the Black women of 92%, us Black women voters, Black American women voters, I feel like we should be asking completely different questions than everyone else. Who won? Yeah, that's a question. Who lost? Yeah, that's a question. By how much? Those are questions. My question is, are the policies and the plans that these politicians have in mind, is it going to reduce weathering for Black women, or is it going to increase it? Because I've come to believe something that has completely transformed how I think about. I don't even know if it's transformed. No, it has. It has transformed the way I think about politics, and that's Black women. We're not voting for parties. I know we're in a two-party system, as much as we'd like to change it, as much as, like, every now and then, like, a third party spoiler, like, shows up, somebody like Jill Stein or them people. That's another reason I don't fuck with them Democratic Socialists of America, because of her. She don't see her bitch ass, but, like, come election cycle, I'm sure we're gonna be seeing and hearing from her. She's gonna be coming in trying to ride the coattails of the victories of Mondami and El Sayed in this primary race. So our system is what it is, but I want Black women, I want us to become so effing selfish and not like we're very intelligent and nuanced, and we're intuitive, and we recognize patterns. We're deeply intuitive and empathetic and community based, like in our vote. But I don't want us to vote for parties. I want us to vote against weathering. Oh, she's not, girl. I bet you she's gonna try to ride the coattails. She ain't never seen a socialist she didn't try to ride the coattails of, especially if they're getting any kind of play or victory. Watch. If the DSA has a sense of God gave a carrot, I hope that they will actively resist and repudiate her. Hello, Ocean Summer. How are you this morning? So yeah, we had some primary votes last night, and I really want us to think about not voting for parties, but voting against weathering. Thank you all so much for sharing out the live. Thank y'all for being here today on the Sunshine Report. I'm so happy for us to hang out this morning before I got to head out to my physical. It's time for my physical. So let's go see what the doctor has to say. I'm trying to be more on top of my doctor's appointments. If you have not had a physical in over a year, make your appointment. Okay? Make your appointment. I am a bougie hoodoo, but I believe in going to the doctor. All right, and checking in on our health and wellness. And I feel like the summertime is a great time to do that. Oh my gosh, I love when y'all come in and say hello, family. That makes me so happy. Y'all come on in. So that's what I'm thinking about. I want Black women to start being I want us to start thinking about ourselves as like the anti, yes, and get your mammogram. I got that scheduled too. That is scheduled for me for September. Yeah, September. And then to hang out with my orthopedic surgeon again and check in about my knees. Hello, everybody. Project Loop. Thank you for coming in from Earth 2. Thanks for hanging out with Halicue side quest over on our moon apartment. Y'all welcome. Come on in. I don't want us voting for parties. I want us to vote against weathering. Do y'all remember? Y'all remember what weathering is, right? It's like that biological and physiological cumulative effect, negative effect that affects Black women's cardiovascular health, puts us more at risk for like autoimmune disease. It literally ages us cellularly. It is the cumulative effect of Black women having to survive, be hyper vigilant, have to survive and deal with like spiritual and energetic like microaggressions in this highly like racialized and racially biased society that we live here in these United States of America. It's weathering. It's literally the physical toll that it takes on Black women to be a beautiful, bold, brilliant Black woman in America. It's real. It is quantifiable. It's measurable. Um, it was studied and reported on by Dr. Arlene Hieronymus, and I'm low key obsessed because our vote is now, I don't want us to think about our vote as being based on promises. Our vote is now biological. It's about what is best for Black women's mind, bodies, and spirits. Because I promise you, what is best for us in politics is what's best for everyone. Hello, Luna. One of the prettiest smiles on the internet right there, y'all. If you are into thrifting, upcycling, repurposing, and really like finding beautiful previously loved treasures, get into Luna. Shout out to the Launch Your Income Agency. If you are here from the Launch Your Income Agency, please give us a shout out. Put some flaming hearts in the chat. Love you right back, girl. Love you right back. Y'all know I'm in a good mood because I'm wearing yellow. Yellow is the official color of the Sunshine Report, representing cheer, optimism, prosperity, and road opening, like new opportunities. And I feel every time, Judy Smart, thank you. You know I love lighted up. Thank you so much. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Y'all, I want to let's knock out this first goal. It's our community gift, which I'm absolutely in love with. Thank you all for taking Nayland's like original sunshine fairy design and making it so cute. She's like cheap and cheerful. Somebody, I think it was my favorite Sicilian yesterday, said, let's look at the community gift. I hadn't opened it. I've been waiting on it. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. I started crying. It was so cute. I looked at the video like 3 and 4 times. It was Gigi. Thank you. It warmed my heart. Thank you. And it's cheap and cheerful. And I love seeing it. And I was wondering for the longest time, I was like, is this because I haven't been able to go as live as often as I wanted to? Like, where's my little community gift? Finally, like we saw it, and the way they unveiled it is so beautiful. It was created by you, my beloved community, the 92% Black women voters that are making changes every day so that we can live a more full spectrum lives. And we're using everything that's at our disposal to do that, including our political power and might and energy when it comes to this so-called democratic process of these United States of America. Y'all, my name is Halicue Hannah. This is the Sunshine Report. I'm not only your favorite live stream host, I am the host and the creator of the Hey It's Halicue podcast, especially our new mini-sode series, the Dear Benighted States of America, which is a very tersely written audio letter to these benighted states. I am the creator and the live stream host of the Sunshine Report. I love representing us, Black women of the 92%. I'm a thought and imagination leader and one of the founding voices of the 92% movement. And yes, that is Black American voters. And today's a special day. It's an important day. It's the day after primary voting. I love election season. Y'all know I grew up in a political family. My mom was a judge, and down south, you have to run for office to be a judge down south. So that was a part of my life. I'm a Black girl nerd, student of politics, and I love to come together for our daily political news, joy cultivation, and intelligence briefing for Black women of the 92%. And I want to talk to us about our vote and the power of our vote. I want us to start thinking about our vote as biological, because every single law, every single budget, every healthcare decision, every attack on education, every assault on our economic opportunity, that eventually lands somewhere. And for Black women, because of, understanding weathering now, we know now that it lands inside of our bodies. And so I want to keep talking about and keep introducing what I believe is the future of the 92% movement. Weathering is not our fault. Healing is our future. I want y'all to welcome. I want you to come on in. This is the Sunshine Report. I'm so happy everybody's here. Look at us filling on into the room. I'm so excited. Good morning, sunshine. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And as we think about democracy, and we're kind of like, we're still waiting for all the numbers to come in. I mean, El Sayed, he squeaked out a victory against APAC funded Haley Stevens. Can I just say off top 92% before we get into the topic? All of this money in politics is so effing obscene. It is so obscene. $30 million wasted on that campaign for that woman. SNAP benefits are being cut all over the US. It's gonna hit them red states the hardest. They're all the cuts from the big beautiful bill are about to start going into effect. It's just obscene, that amount of money. And so that's why I say in here, like, we're going to be having nuanced conversations. Y'all know some of my mutuals are like, no matter what, like, we're very anti DSA. I can't help it. I'm raising young women. I got a 17-year-old who's probably like an undercover ass revolutionary when she's not being like a student leader and captain of the freaking soccer team. There's something about the glint in her eye that makes me think she's a little revolutionary. She's a little Michael Evans, but she be keeping it like on the low. I got a 22-year-old just entering the workforce. So I care very much about what the young people are saying. I do. And the young people want representation. They want people from their generation. There's a lot of anger and a lot of resentment from those of us that have been, the bulwark of democratic and progressive and liberal politics. Like I get it. So I'm saying right now, I don't know that Black women, I don't know how I feel about us and labels. All I know and all I've been thinking about is what I believe that democracy should actually be delivering in return for our vote. I'm not interested, and Black women aren't just interested in just representation, just symbolism, because we see what happens as a result of that, right? Like all y'all want, y'all end up just staying addicted, pals. Thank you for the community gift. People end up staying addicted to our labor and don't ever want us to like be in leadership when that's really what will be best for the nation. Pals, thank you so much. Y'all, thank you for making the community gift our little sunflower halo cascade. I absolutely love it. And I'd love for us to hit that first goal out of the park, because I have to tell you, it warms my heart. Y'all saw me crying yesterday. I had to tell Doc, I was like, they had me crying with that community gift. It was so cute. But yeah, Black women want a lot more than just representation and symbolism and just another election where we just accept the same old, same old. Black women, you know what we want and what we're going to start demanding? Longer lives. We want policies and plans that are going to give Black women healthier bodies, help us cultivate some freaking peace. Okay, we want more wealth, more abundance. We want policies that are going to help us inculcate and incorporate more joy practices and kindness practices into our lives. We want the freedom to be able to live a life where if we want to create and have hobbies to do that. We're sick of this grind culture and everybody like using us as workhorses and just taking for granted how powerful we are at the ballot box. We're tired of it and getting nothing. We are absolutely tired of it. So that's the way I want us to think about this. It's not going to be just, just politics and conversation per usual. Okay. So if democracy is not improving the lives of Black women, then democracy still has a lot of goddamn work to do. Pal says, we're sick of this, Grandpa. Yes. Pals, when I tell you sick to my teeth, they put the camera on y'all stunt queen in chief yesterday at a fucked up press conference. He's clearly come back allegedly from having some kind of series of treatments and shit. Y'all notice that's when they this is like this at the end of the month, beginning of the month, they make him like take care of his health and shit, and they take him to like Camp David where can't nobody see nothing. He comes back real feeble. He don't be standing up, so he's sitting down and he puts us through some bullshit. And as he starts talking about, did you see the statues? Oh, and now they're ripping down a helipad or whatever. He needed a new helipad. So had the foundations laid, like rip that up. I'm so sick of it. I don't know if I should be grateful that he's not really in charge of nothing, because we damn sure know he's not in charge of this war with Iran that we are losing. By the way, we out of ammo. Thank you all for supporting the video from yesterday. So yeah, I feel like if democracy, I'm sick of it. Go away, lay down, leave us alone, follow Mitch, get the fuck out. Like, I don't know if I'm more happy that he's not in charge and that there's only so much damage he can do. He can just be infuriating about his DIY projects, or that this is extraordinarily fucked up. Y'all know even Cornyn, Senator Cornyn, yesterday basically says Congress has fallen. Congress has fallen. Somebody asked him, well, what else are y'all going to do to stop, this anti-weaponization fund? Well, we can't really rein in the president. And I was like, oh my God, it's like the party of being strict constitutionalists have basically admitted they're useless. That Congress has fallen. There's supposed to be checks and balances. And they ain't balancing nothing. They have just conceded defeat. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, if democracy is not improving, F these men. I'm ready for them to go. Thank you all so much. Did we get our goal achieved? Yay, we get the community gift achieved. Thank you guys so much. Ooh, that makes me very happy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you all so much for keeping the community gift going. Oh, we got some eyes on us from what's going on? Hey, the idea barista coming in from Earth too. And Tiff critiques, hey, I'm gonna add that on the live stream. Oh my God, there's a virtual hug. I'm going to put that up there too. Oh, awesome. Thank you all for joining us and for liking the live. Y'all, please smash the heck out of the little heart button. Thank you for subscribing. So yes, if democracy is not improving the lives of Black women, hey, Soda Pop Pop, mwah, how are you today? Because if democracy is not improving the lives of Black women, again, democracy has more work to do. This is what we do here on the Sunshine Report. We just don't analyze politics. We are building a blueprint for Black women flourishing. Yeah, they've been doing everything but their job. I don't know what they doing. I think everybody's just setting themselves up for cushy ass jobs. So how is everybody doing? Y'all let me know. Y'all know healing. I'm beginning to think of healing as a bit of our responsibility. The weathering, we talked about this yesterday. The weathering, the cumulative biological, physiological effects that sit in the bodies of Black women that we deal with and that accumulate in our bodies as a result of the economic insecurity, the societal pressures, the stress and the strain on our cardiovascular systems, on our circulatory system, on damn near everything, the shortening of our telomeres, the aging of Black women on a cellular level. That's a real thing. It's called weathering, and it's a result of living in such a racially biased, effed up society. So we've been talking about that a lot and about how that's not our fault. It's not our fault It's wear and tear. It feels like abuse. That's why so many of us woke up on November 20 and after the day after the election on November 2024. That's why so many of us just all at the same time without having a meeting woke up and said, "Oh, we need immediate rest." I swear that was the ancestors calling out and reaching out through the wear and tear of our bodies. So while that shit is not our fault, it is low key our responsibility to though take healing very seriously and full spectrum healing very seriously. And that can be challenging for Black women because we are the base of the Democratic Party and we take our vote and elections and news and what's going on in these United States very seriously. So, yeah, we got some work to do. The weathering is not our fault, but the healing and taking care of ourselves, that is our responsibility. And the good news is, I got you. The 92% movement and community, we got you. We're not just who we are as voters. We are real human beings and we are a collective and we are moving from weathering to well-being and our politics is a huge part of that. It's a huge part of it and the healing is important. So y'all let me know like what are the ways that you've noticed healing in your own life recently? And yes, somebody has just pinned in the chat. If you guys could put this over in the chat, over on the tube, that is you, and Substack too, I would really appreciate it. If you haven't, if you're in Florida, check your voting status. The primaries are coming up soon. Yes, check, and recheck your voting status and your registration status. Do it for fun. Do it for fun. I would say do it at least once every other week as you're getting your Monday started, be like, girl, like you check before you check TikTok and check out the Bird app and Threads and all that. Check your voter registration. Thank you. Thank you for reminding us about that. Thank you. I know we got some Floridians in here. Okay. So I want us to put into the chat as we get started. How have you noticed healing in your own life? Did you do some rest without guilt? Did you take a nap? Did you go for a walk? Thank you, mama. Thank you over here, girl. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Did you take a walk? Did you make some art? Did you do some kind of collaboration with another Black woman? Did you share a well-loved Black-owned business on the Sunshine Directory.info? Did you do that? Did you choose peace over proving yourself to people? Please tell us in the chat because one woman's healing gives another woman permission to do the exact same things. And if you are here live, please say hello. Thank you for sending the community gift. Oh, and above all, please let me see some daily heart me's. I want to see some daily heart me's. That means you are a member of our community. Thank you for following me. Thank you for sharing. Ooh, Ella the AI coach says, I signed up for a membership at a pottery studio. My friend Chris, that is wonderful. I love that. My friend Chris does pottery, and I love that. She was just telling me how she's starting to think of herself as an artist, to which I said, you better think of yourself as an artist. I'm gonna start calling you my friend Chris the artist. Congratulations to all of y'all out there and these artistic pursuits and putting some resources and some energy behind that. I'm gonna clap for you again one more time to put some energy behind that. That makes me so excited. Me and her divine alchemy have been having a good time. Excellent. I know y'all are creating together. Ooh, is this Chris says I'm off today. All I did was eat and watch videos. There we go. Well done. I bought myself a little bit of my personal favorite indulgence. Have y'all ever had those dark chocolate peanut butter cups from Trader Joe's? They are delicious. They are like crack. They are so good. All right. So y'all welcome. Thank you all for sharing that with me. I appreciate that. And y'all, if this community has ever helped you, if it's ever uplifted your spirit, y'all already know how I feel about it. Please hit the like. Thank you for sharing the live stream and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Absolutely hit the little notification bell so y'all know when I'm going live. Good. That makes me so happy. Every share is another Black woman like finding a community that says you deserve to flourish and that we're so much more. We are so much more than just the way we show up the ballot box. Although I do expect, oh, Chris, thank you. Thank you so much. That's how the 92% makes me feel. Like my heart is exploding into a cloud of roses and butterflies. That's exactly how y'all make me feel. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the little gifts and the likes. They make me so happy. Y'all know I didn't get a lot of birthday presents as a child, so that makes me very, very, very important. And don't forget, I want you to visit the sunshinedirectory.info. I want you to support a Black woman, add your own business, recommend another sister or another sister friend. We are building an economy that restores us instead of extracting from us. I had the best time yesterday at Madison Reed. Thank you, Chris. Oh my gosh. Oh, Mimi B says, okay, is what she's doing to heal and take care of herself and indulge herself. I love that. Girl, you made the yellow cake box mix. She made the yellow cake that's going around. That recipe looks so good. I already made a skillet brownie for these children 2 days ago. I can't be making desserts 2 and 3 times a week, but I might make that yellow cake this weekend. I might make it. Was it good? Tell me, was it good, girl? Y'all know the dude. I hope he gets some kind of sponsorship or some kind of shout out from Betty Crocker. So she made that yellow cake, y'all. It's like a yellow cake, except it's like a doctored up, like yellow cake. So good. It looked amazing. Let me move this. I put this thing too high up. That's gotta go down a little. Gotta go down just a little bit lower. Y'all hang on 1 second. Make a little bit of an adjustment here. There we go. Except I don't want it to be crooked. I don't want it to show up too much on a TikTok, but I don't want us to be crooked. So, girl, I may make that cake this weekend. It looks so good. Um, I was thinking about making that cake. I had to keep walking down the aisle. I know. I know. Oh, I should go in there and see if I got some yellow cake mix. It looks so good. Anyway, y'all come on in. I wanted to remind everybody, please make sure you visit the sunshinedirectory.info. That is my specific ask and invitation right now. So I want you to go there. The Sunshine Directory info, pals. Thank you for pinning it up there. I want you to support another Black woman, add your own business, recommend business or service. I want y'all to remember, are you an esthetician? Are you a realtor? Do you have a dental practice? Um, are you a nail tech? Do you own a black business? Do you own oh my gosh, a grocery store? Um, a farm? Let us know so we can patronize you. Add your business, recommend another sister friend. We are building an economy that restores us instead of extracting from us. So if you haven't yet, I also want you to listen to the Hey, It's Halicue podcast wherever you get podcasts. You're going to love the most recent episode. I have another one coming up, another Dear United States of America, because y'all seem to love it. I appreciate it so much. Oh, and thank you, pals, for reminding everybody that if you want your business or your services to be featured, it's a really beautiful feature, like on our site. If for no other reason, please go check it out. And I want you to also remember that site, the sunshinedirectory.info, that was a collaborative project between me and pals. Pals, if you are a neurospicy entrepreneur, pals can help you get your project done. It was a part of a 30-day sprint that she and I did together. It's a collaboration we're still working on and we're growing and expanding. And we have a beautiful feature. So if you are a member, if you're a super fan, please become a super fan of our live stream. And one of the perks and the benefits of that is that you get a feature. You get a feature in the sunshinedirectory.info, and I shout you out and promote your business and create a commercial for you on the Hey, It's Halicue podcast. Okay. Our most recent featured business is Brown Sugar by KJ, by Kesha Janan. So please, please, please check it out. Oh, thank you, Chris. I love the Dear Benighted States of America. I listened to it on Substack and I felt every word. Good. Thank you so much. You know what that mini-sode of the podcast is about? It's a tersely written letter from Black women voters to the United States of America, telling them exactly what the fuck we think of them. Cheers to us. They need to hear it. They need the feedback and the critique because they walking around. It's too much mediocrity and mendacity and corruption and flagrant perversion. Black Girl Vitamins, chlorophyll water. It's in my showcase. And it's also on my ShopMy, which is in my little linky link. Y'all, thank you so much for sharing out the live. I'm really, really, really excited to chit chat with everybody. So you all listen to the Hey It's Halicue podcast and Dear Benighted States of America, any place you like to listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, Spotify, over on Substack. And I hope you enjoy. Each and every episode is a love letter to my favorite community in the world, Black women voters, the 92%. And y'all, yesterday there were primary elections. Every newsroom today is talking about winners, losers, who y'all stunt queen in chief endorsed. The DSA had a little bit of a victory yesterday with Syed beating Haley Stevens in the primary. So yeah, everybody's going to be talking about winners and losers and margins and strategies and polling and freaking horse races. I have to tell you, I don't like that kind of coverage. That shit that Steve Kornacki, and I know some of y'all like Steve Kornacki, and I know y'all like the other dude on the channel and like all that drawn and it being excited and shit. I don't really fuck with them anymore. I got to be honest with you. I don't fuck with them. I don't watch that. I don't need that in my spirit in my life as we talk about like weathering and the anxiety and the stress that Black women suffer and that lives in our bodies. I believe like our corporate and our legacy news cycle contribute to a lot of that shit. I don't like that. You're got on your nerves too. I don't like that. Mimi B. Thank you. I agree with you. I don't like that. I don't like that way of delivering the news. But hey, that's the job of corporate legacy media. Their job is to keep us afraid. Their job is to keep us stressed out. And we don't do that anymore in the 92%. That's their job. It's not ours. They don't, all they want from us is our clicks and our likes and our participation. You can stay on top of the news and what's going on in those races without participating in that shit. Like, I refuse. Okay. And that's why I think Black women, we need a different political language. We need a different political philosophy. And I've got it right here for us. I'm going to be talking about it every day and bringing it to us. We need a different political language, a different political philosophy. And today I want to officially introduce it. Okay. And again, as we get started, hello, everybody. My name is Halicue Hannah. I'm one of the founding voices of the 92% movement. This is where Black women are building a blueprint that moves us from weathering to well-being, and our politics is a huge part of that. Today, I want to give you one sentence that I believe is going to change the way Black women evaluate politics forever. We don't vote for parties, we vote against weathering. Most political conversations ask who is winning, who is losing, who's ahead, who's behind, by how much money is being spent, how much money is being raised. I find that very obscene, by the way, how much money is spent in politics. Who's ahead, who's behind? The 92%, our movement, Black women voters, that name comes from exit polling data. That's us, broken out by demographics. That's Black American women. So when I say 92%, that's who I'm referring to. The 92% in a new political landscape ever since the bitter defeat of Kamala Harris in November of 2024, Black women voters, the powerhouses of Democratic and progressive politics, we are asking something entirely different. We are asking politicians, we are asking platforms, we are asking parties, will this policy, will your candidacy, will your winning the election, will it help Black women live longer? Because politics isn't abstract anymore. It's not just like theoretical that the oppressors and these like ivory towers and these think tanks, no shade, because I went to an Ivy League school. So, like, no shade, but we're not doing things the way that with them, everything is like so theoretical. And oh, it's about policy. No, for Black women, policies and politics becomes biological and physiological real quick. Okay. When a healthcare system, one that is ridiculously like overly administrative and sickeningly expensive. Y'all know Coach Dad is retired. So we pay out of pocket like for our healthcare. It is our largest expense besides the girls' tuition. So when something like a healthcare system fails or is destroyed, or we have one the way we had with Obamacare, when that is destroyed, when it is willfully and willingly destroyed and picked away at and taken away, it's Black women's bodies that carry it. When housing becomes completely unaffordable, yeah, it's our stress and our bodies that carry it. And yes, you were right, it's a mess. So is yours. Divergent one says healthcare is extremely expensive. Yeah, we're paying for it. Even if you get it through your job, it's more and more expensive, right? So when wages stagnate, our bodies carry it. When the Republican Party becomes ubiquitous, when it takes over legislative, executive, judicial branches, we're the ones that deal with that. The first thing the stunt queen in chief did was kick out over 300,000 Black women from our secure, stable federal jobs. Did that not stress us the fuck out? Does that not make us tired? Who's not sick of that? And AI taking over job application sites. We're finding out that like those applications and the AI is racist. Like people are applying to like gajillions of applications. Yeah, that's stress, that's fatigue, right? Our bodies carry it. Black women's bodies carry it. When racism creates chronic vigilance, Black women's bodies carry it. When our schools are attacked, our bodies carry it. So science now has a name for what our grandmothers knew all along, and it's called weathering. It is the cumulative biological effects of chronic racialized stress. A recent JAMA Network open study found, and y'all are going to hear me talking about this all the time. Thank you for that hand clap. I appreciate it. I really do. If y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, come sit in the sun with me. Thank you. Thank you for showing it. A recent JAMA open network study found that a recent JAMA Network open study found that higher lifetime stress and chronic inflammation accounted for nearly half of the survival gap between white and Black participants. The survival gap means how long we live, everybody. So I want us to think about that. We're not talking about feelings, we're talking about years of life, right? That's why I feel like it's important for Black women and the 92% to start changing the question. I don't care whether or not a politician has beautiful speech, although I do love the way Ossoff talks. Not gonna lie to you. I have my Venus is in Gemini. I like the way that man talks. I really do. I have to tell you, I'm just saying. I ain't got no favorites, but oh. So seriously though, as much as I love the way he talks, I don't care whether a politician has a beautiful speech. What I want to know is, will your policies reduce weathering? Okay. I know Kamala had plans to reduce weathering. Her whole plan about like being able to receive benefits and subsidize the care of a family member and pay a family member for caring for our aging parents. That's when I was like, I don't know what they got to complain about. When she came up with a whole economic opportunity plan for Black American men, I was like, I don't know. Yeah, that's reducing weathering. So that's what we're asking politicians now. Are they going to improve our maternal health numbers? Are they going to make sure that Black women have access to mental health care? Are they going to make sure that we have secure and abundant economic lives? Are they providing economic opportunity? Kamala did, I'm just saying. Housing. What are they doing about affordable housing? Y'all stunt queen in chief said the other day that affordability is a term that the Democrats made up and that it's a hoax. Environmental safety. If you're a Black person from the American South, climate change is real. Okay, the weather, like the ocean and the river is encroaching upon like southern Louisiana, completely eroding the landscape where a lot of people make a living. All right, worker protections, peace, just global, worldwide, just kind of accepting and understanding that we want peace. We have children that are in the military, right? These are things, every one of these things either extends our lives or it slowly shortens them. So from this day forward, I feel like the 92% needs to have a new political standard. Every single candidate, every law, every budget, every executive order, it's got to answer one question, right? It's got to answer one question. Does this reduce weathering for Black women? And if the answer is no, have they earned our vote? I say no, because we're no longer voting for promises. We're voting for flourishing. Seriously. So I want us to remember that we have a new political framework. I am so excited about it. I'm literally printing up a poster about it. Everything in this blueprint fits together. Weathering explains what's been happening to us, the 7 crucial decisions that we made as Black women voters. And I don't know if y'all remember, but I'm gonna keep going over it till we get it. We talk about a new one every month, the rest revolution. Y'all remember when we told everybody, leave us alone and get somebody else to do it? Because we're resting. Do y'all remember that? I remember it. I remember it like it was yesterday, right? So, our rest revolution, everything fits together. The 7 crucial decisions. So, they were the rest revolution. We were working towards our own mental liberation, reducing those last filaments and epigenetic detritus of slavery. We were learning to unlearn the grind, to separate who we are and our identity as Black women from commodification, right? Celebrating Black girl genius, telling these people they're going to have to earn our vote. We began to ritualize our wellness. And I remember at the time when I added that to our crucial decisions, I asked myself, I was like, but wait, is this necessarily a health and wellness platform? As the ancestors said, girl, you better write that down. You better put it down. It's important. That's before I even knew about weathering. And see what happens. See what happens when we're actually able to rest. When we're actually able to rest, y'all hang on 1 second. I need to plug in a charging cord to make sure we do not lose too much power. But that is explaining what's happening to us. All of these things like work together. Thank you, Scarlett. Our movement provides the blueprint. Every decision that we made, I did not know this at the time, but every decision, every crucial decision that we made is actually anti-weathering. Right? Rest. What does that do? It interrupts chronic stress and exhaustion and burnout. Mental liberation. What does that interrupt? Doom scrolling, constant vigilance, information overload. And what does it create? Healthier nervous system protection. When we unlearn the grind, it interrupts overworking, proving perfectionism, right? Martyrdom. When we say martyrdom, Black women, we're talking about that cape shit. We're talking about that strong Black woman. We're a strong Black woman. Oh my God. Those of us that grew up in the 80s and the 90s, y'all don't understand, children. Y'all don't understand what it was like. Okay. When we decided to celebrate creative genius, what that did was it interrupts just us constantly being in survival mode, scarcity thinking, constant consumption. Okay. So every single building wealth, stacking our power, right? What does that interrupt? Financial insecurity and economic vulnerability. So do y'all see, like, we're demanding accountability from our politics. This isn't just when I talk about like 7 crucial decisions, these aren't random ideas. It's one coherent framework that we built together. This is not just me typing stuff up. No, this is what we were developing together. We're organizing not around just thriving, around flourishing. Okay. That is what we are doing. And every single thing that we're doing, it connects. All right. So we need to look at the news today before I get out of here. Y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you all for sharing and supporting the live. Again, I know people are coming in and out. I'm so happy y'all are here. If you come in and out, just say, hey, do a little hello in the chat. Y'all, before we get started and we get to the news, thank you, Scarlett. Thank you. I love a sunshine. I love anything. Y'all know I'm a triple Leo, Sun, Mercury, and Mars. So I'm, the sun is my luminary. Leo is represented and associated with the sun. So whenever I see it, it makes me really happy. And that's why I say for the Sunshine Report, yes, Chris, thank you. Yes, y'all make me so happy. Mwah, thank you so much. Y'all make me so happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the gifts, like every single one, like warms my heart. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the taps. I appreciate it. I scrolled down and girl, that happens sometimes. Don't even worry about that. And it looks like we are being asked for a puzzle piece. Let me put that in place. Oh, Coon, hello. How are you? Welcome. So we are going to jump in. So seriously, as we look at today's headlines through our new lens, as we cover every single story, Scarlett, thank you. Y'all are active today. Well done. Can I just say well done to the live and to the chat today. Y'all are active. Y'all are engaging. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting our live goals. I appreciate it. I want to hit each and every one of these live goals like out of the park. I appreciate you. And as we look at the news and today's headlines through our new lens, as we cover every story, I want to ask you a question. Does this increase weathering? Does it increase weathering? Does it make us more tired, more sick, more exhausted? Does it exhaust and degrade our cells and our bodies? Does it do that, or does it help Black women flourish? Okay, so let's get into the news a little bit today. What's first today? All right, were y'all following the primaries? Were y'all following the primaries? So the one that had most of the nation's attention yesterday, and it really is. I mean, I don't think we can deny that the nation is becoming increasingly, you were okay, Divergent One. All right, right on. The nation is becoming increasingly increasingly becoming anti-Israel. I'm just saying, like that's how it's going. People don't appreciate the over and outsized impact that tiny little nation has on our politicians. Anyone that looks at like the contributions can see how and by what mechanism they use and manipulate like our politicians. Like some people are saying, yeah, well, they're finally waking up. A lot of us are like finally waking up to the fact that they completely control our politicians from both parties. I never like to say from both parties, but it is true. I watched John Fetterman's traitor yellow belly backstabbing ran as a Democrat but lives his life like and votes like a Republican, like talking about the only thing he kept going back. Did y'all see that yesterday? He just kept going to, well, we're just gonna support is not real. We're gonna support Izzy. I just know no matter what, we got to do it. And I'm like, yeah, finally the American people are asking, but why though? Why do they have free health care? Why do they have like access to like reproductive health care? Why do women have access to abortion care there and we don't here? And we're funding everything. Help us understand that. Help us get it. Help us understand. Why do they have such a hold on you? Why is everything around what they do? Why are they trying to blend themselves like into our military and run the military? We see they already, y'all, they are saying certain news outlets over in Europe are calling Ivanka mafia princess Barbie's husband and is not real asset. And that he and by him being an asset and working on behalf of is not real is the reason we're in this war. By the way, we're out of ammo. Okay. Oh, this is wonderful. Tiff critiques. I love that girl. Let me show that on the stream. Thank you, girl, for being active in the chat. I appreciate that so much. I'm gonna put you up there. I'm gonna put this other one up there. I like that one a lot. Tiff critique says, I'm in the business of choice, and my primary focus is 92%. I refuse to allow this place to wear me down. That's it's oh girl, just yes, ma'am. That is exactly what I want and need to hear from us. That is exactly what I want and need to hear. Okay. You ain't never lied with that one. Seriously. All right. So our first bit of news, and I'm gonna just double check. I don't want to have too many pages open here because it puts a drain. But let me check and see because I think they went ahead and called it for him on all outlets. Yeah, they did. They went ahead. Progressive Abdul El Sayed deals blow to Democracy. Okay, blow to Democratic establishment with Michigan primary win. But it's true. She was beating Haley Stevens. And here it is and I'm reading from the Guardian. Abdul El Sayed clinches Democratic nomination in a bitter fight for the Michigan U.S. Senate seat. Abdul El Sayed, he's a doctor. I don't think he's in practice. One of his platforms is Medicare for All, which I'm for, has won the Democratic nomination in the U.S. Senate seat in Michigan, beating Haley Stevens in a bitter competition that became a referendum on the changing face of the Democratic Party. El Sayed won the race by a single point. Ooh, was it a single point? Let me look. Y'all, it is a single point. I thought he had her by 2 points. Dang, that was close. Lord have mercy. Ooh, he barely squeaked out of that one. Yeah, I mean they gonna claim that victory, and y'all go ahead and take your victory lap. I'm not even mad at you. Go ahead on and take your victory lap. Um, this is, yeah, he barely won. He barely won, but but around here, y'all know I'm a sports mom, I'm a soccer mom, so a win is a win. I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and let him have it. That's cool. What we are not over here is haters. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and let him have it. We're gonna go ahead and let him have it. We got a little air horn for him. What do we have? What do we have for him? Do I have a little yeah, we'll go ahead and let him have a little air horn. Okay, all right. It was a win. I'm never let it be said that I'm a hater. As a Leo, literally being a hater like makes me upset and like makes me sick. I can't do it. It's not, being a hater is not sanctified. It literally, somebody might take my Leo card if I'm a hater. So I can't be. I hate Scarlett. You a Leo too, girl. Like, at certain rules and regulations, we just can't be out here just being haters, right? Like, haterade, we can detect it anywhere, and it's like kryptonite. So if somebody wins, I'm gonna let you just go ahead, take your little victory, take your victory. And then when I say it was a little victory, that was that was something down south. We would say teenager. That's a little teenager victory. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let him have it. He won the race by a single point, fewer than 15,000 votes. Yo, do we see how important it is to vote? Everybody, check your voter registration. Check your voter registration. Okay. Fewer than 15,000 votes, according to the Associated Press. He will now face Republican nominee Mike Rogers, who ran unopposed, for a key battleground seat that is vital for Democrats to retain in order to achieve their lofty goal of reclaiming the majority in the upper chambers of Congress. Okay. And it's true. People and the media, this is something that also kind of pisses me off. They need the Republican Party is so effed up. Again, Senator Cornyn yesterday basically said that Congress has fallen, that they're not even trying to rein in the president. Okay, welcome on in, y'all. Welcome. Thank you, pals, for being so hospitable. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. I want us to remember 92%, because again, remembering weathering, they're going to be saying stuff like Democrats in disarray. There's a major battle going on within the party. I don't know that there's any battle going on within the party. I don't feel, because if the little Democratic socialists or whatever America are battling against anybody, they would be battling against the base of the party, 92%. And I'm not going to let these children stress me out. It's important for their voices. If this is where the young people are aligning themselves, they deserve to have their voices heard. Things can, will, and must change. But I'm looking at them like this. They got a racist. They got a racism problem. They do. They're run by a lot of it's run by a lot of white men and a lot of really clueless, not ready for prime time people. Okay, that are very weird. I don't really know how else to say it. Y'all gonna get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, but they not ready. They not ready for prime time. Like a lot of them. I'm not ready for them to like represent me, but they are a fringe and they're on the, like they're part of the tent. That's the truth. That's just the way that is. And I'm gonna go ahead and let them have it. But I do want to warn us when it comes to, yeah, they're real weird. I'm telling you, some of the stuff that's in their platforms and shit is strange. But it's a nuanced conversation. On one hand, um Mayor Mamdani opening up like discount stores for New Yorkers that are selling things at a 30% discount. Oh, also, I like this. I didn't quite understand the comments under one post about this, but also it's my understanding that if you're bagging your own groceries, you get a coupon for 10% off. I think I'm okay. Like, I think I'm cool with that. I think that's wonderful. I think that's excellent. So on one hand, that's a good idea. On the other hand, y'all are still very much in an embryonic phase and y'all need some work. So keep working, keep going, do the work. As Black women, that's all I know how to say. Make yourselves better. Get rid of your racist mouthpieces and your racist like following that likes to attack Black women online. Okay, we can have a nuanced conversation over here. Okay, we can have a nuanced conversation. Pal says, I've been hoping. Wait, ooh, and Pals is in the thick of it in New York too. Hang on, I want to see what she says. Right. I've been bagging my food to save me stress, so I'll take a coupon. Yes. And it's true, and it's a part of their business model. If they're not paying an actual person wages and they're not offering us some kind of reduction in cost, yeah, give us that. I like that. I love that idea. Oh my gosh, like there's a waiting list for a new K2 program for 2-year-olds. Like, so I'm down for a lot of this, and also they need work and they need experience. And I want us to look out for and be real skeptical and look like this. Okay, I want us to like look out for when people start this Democrats in different disarray and Democrats battling. Black women ain't battling nobody. The only thing Black women are battling, or the only thing Black women are at war with, is dehydration and lack of moisture. Where is my hand cream? That's the only thing Black women are battling against. Ash. Okay. We're at war against trans fats and doom scrolling and fucked up nervous systems. Okay. That's all. The only thing like Black women are battling is dehydration. Y'all not gonna worry us to death because we see we see they trying. We see they are trying. Okay, so don't get caught up in any. That is the role of corporate and legacy media. And speaking of corporate and legacy media, and it'll be interesting to see what else is going on with like the rest of the races and how this whole thing goes down. Speaking of races, David Ellison. Okay, so the reason I want to talk about this, so now he's coming out trying to defend the merger. There's at least 12 um is it our 12 attorney generals from about 12 or 13 states trying to shut this shit down, and I'm grateful from the bottom of my Black heart, from the bottom of my 92% heart, when I tell y'all I'm grateful, because every time, and I'm going to tell y'all a little something about Coach Dad, we're a very traditional heteronormative marriage. I mean, I think we're wonderful and unique, but at the same time, Coach Dad handles a lot of the finances. He hates the fact that like we have like we've gotten rid of cable, so we're dealing with streaming services. He thinks we have too many streaming services. So whenever the stunt queen in chief and his administration or his minions does something fucked up, and Coach Dad can cancel a streaming service, that man gets so happy. And I knew I was like, he's a real liberal. He's a real Democrat because girl, he gave up ESPN when they were messing with Stephen Colbert and Disney was tripping and acting up. When that man gave up ESPN, I was like, I really love you. I know that was hard for you. He grew up in Maine. He's a Celtics fan, a Red Sox fan. He loves soccer. That's why I call him Coach Dad. So Coach Dad is always looking to like give up a streaming service. And so when we found out with this merger that it was going to affect HBO, I mean, to hell with CNN. CNN, who gives a shit? Just go ahead on. We see what he's done with CBS, putting Barry Weiss in charge. Ratings are in the toilets. The only people that they can get to work around CBS is these crazy right wing weirdos that are barely off the podcast circuit. Hang on for a hot second. He's rubbing his hands and giggling, canceling. Girl, he'd be so happy to cancel these services. But I have to tell you, if we have to give up HBO, if I have to give up Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, and I know it's House of the Dragon, but I'm Black, so it's Dim Thrones and it's House of Dragons. If I have to give up HBO, I will never forgive Republicans. There's so many things I will never forgive Republicans for, but putting HBO in play for me, oh my God, I can't watch White Lotus. Oh, yeah, girl, me too. I will never forget. So anytime I get some news about this merger getting held up, David Ellison, with your bitch Nepo baby ass, claims opposition to his mega merger stems from potential CNN control. Ain't nobody really worried about CNN like that. Ain't nobody watching CNN. The only show people are watching on CNN is what's her name? Abby Phillips. who I think I personally like her, but I'm not gonna watch that show. I'm not watching that show. It's crazy. Kids don't do it, and one side is right, and one side is right, and one side is wrong. Okay. One side is much more likely to address our needs as Black women around weathering and shortening our lives and like better policy that affects every aspect of our lives that ultimately is going to be good for everybody. Okay. And then there's the other side, which is fucked up, authoritarian, fascist, sexist, racist, pedophilic, and wrong, and ignorant and anti intellectual. So I don't want to hear no both sides, and we need conversations. Fuck that. These people are not having in good faith arguments. I know what I'm talking about because that's where I got my letter in high school in forensics and debate. I know what a debate is, and what these hoes are doing is not debate. Okay? So don't let nobody tell you everybody's voice deserves to be heard. No, it don't. No, it doesn't. That's how we got here. That's why we need more Black women on the mic. We need more Black girl podcasters. Come hang out with me, Everything Aaron Ashley, pals, Lovey TLC, the voice guru Carol West, and her Divine Alchemy on Friday at 4 o'clock. If you're a Black woman that wants to start a podcast, we got you. Come hang out with us. We'll show you how to do it. We'll tell you how to do it. David Ellison claims opposition to his mega merger stems from potential CNN control with the $111 billion deal to acquire cable network's parent company stalled in court. Now, let's see what this fool has to say. Let's see what lies they're getting ready to. Let's read the lies, shall we? Okay. He's not too stressed. There he is at the goddamn tennis. Okay. Speaking out in the lawsuit against the big merger between Paramount, Skydance, and Warner Brothers Discovery, Paramount CEO David Ellison said that the legal backlash, I'm so sorry, y'all, said that the legal backlash against the deal is not really about market share, but rather just watch when they start talking about market share. Okay. Is not really. I survived the internet, the great internet bust of 2000, and then the real estate like bust of like what was the big financial crash of like 2008. Be real careful when they start talking about market share. The legal backlash against the deal is not really about market share, but rather stems from political motivations. No shit. Well, you're the one that gave however many millions of dollars to the stunt queen in chief, noting in a New York Times guest essay published on Tuesday that the deal had been reviewed and approved by regulators reflecting 65 countries, including the United States. Ellison played down the competitive concerns raised by the state coalition, and it's a wonderful state coalition of attorney generals of 12 states, of which California is one, and the Writers Guild of America West and Writers Guild of America East, which also sued to block the deal and said he believed the reaction came from a plainer worry. Quote, the issue is whether Nepo baby, David Ellison. The issue is whether Nepo baby David Ellison can be trusted as a steward of Warner CNN. You can't. You can't. You've literally killed 60 Minutes. Like they've already killed 60 Minutes. And I know that's not exactly David Ellison, but we already see what's going on. All right. We see what's happened. There's been speculation about my politics, my loyalties, and my intentions. It is so funny. These motherfuckers like want to vote for who they vote for and give all this money to to the stunt queen in chief, the Republican Party, and then want to be like, well, I voted for. Shut up. If you that's whose side you on. That's the way it is. Okay. There's been speculation about my politics, my loyalties, my intentions. Me. Ellison wrote, unfortunately, I can't give anyone a view into my heart and mind. Bitch, please. But I can share this. I have regularly voted for candidates of both parties. See both sides do it. You see how they trying to brainwash us, and they're trying to gaslight us with this both siderism shit. Fuck. Between Rush Limbaugh, AM right wing radio, and both siderism, how we damn got here. Okay. Nola, I love you. You vocalize what I want to say. I'm working on my cuss words. So liberating. I'm telling you, what you just said means so much to me. Okay. I need you to know that this is again, this is our work against anti-weathering. Okay. Black women suffer disproportionately from autoimmune disease, and scientists are connecting the fact that like we squelch emotions, don't say what we're supposed to say, don't have like freedom of expression is like one of the reasons that we suffer disproportionately. So I want you to think of cussing and saying what you really feel, especially about the state of this benighted states of America and the effing stunt queen in chief. I want you to consider it preventative medicine. Okay. I want you to consider it as nourishing as this glass of black girl vitamins, chlorophyll water. Okay. I want you, seriously, take that. What you said, touch my heart. I'm not even playing with you. I meant that from the bottom of my heart. If y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, I want to see more super fans. I want to see more of you join the Superfan family. Y'all, I think we might do an activation this Friday for Superfan members. What do y'all say? Should we do a little reading and a little activation? What do y'all think? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. All right, let me more lies. Reporting has showed that Ellison and his father have made promises to the Stunt Queen's administration about swaying the network in a more favorable direction. But he says, people don't understand my politics. The next paragraph and the next sentence says, reporting has showed that Ellis and his father have made promises to the Trump administration about swaying the network in a more favorable direction towards Stunt Queen in Chief. Thank you, thank you, Mimi, for becoming title gifter. Promises to the Stunt Queen in Chief's administration about swaying the network in a more favorable direction, purportedly to encourage federal regulators to approve the merger. Skullduggery, corruption, malfeasance, quid pro quos, one hand scratches the other one's back. Like, here, baby, take this money. Like, that's all this is. Backlash against Ellison, son of tech mogul Larry Ellison, one of the wealthiest people in the world, as a media owner, began last summer after his company won, me. Y'all are reading me wrong. You don't know what's in my heart. Please stop playing in black women's faces. Oh my God, please stop playing in our faces. The lies, just the lies and the naked corruption. On one hand, he's saying, y'all don't know what's inside my heart. I'm the one in charge. And the daddy that made all the damn money that's running this show is promising the Stunt Queen everything. And he says, we don't understand. Please stop playing in our faces. Fuck you. And I'm telling you right now, if that merger goes through and I have to cancel HBO, if I come home and I see Coach Dad with a skip in his step, and I know that he has cut another streaming service because that merger has gone through, y'all know I'm nonviolent. I don't believe in violence. Something might have to be burned down. Y'all know I'm a fire sign. Y'all know, allegedly. Y'all know I love setting things on fire. Oh, girl, don't do it. Don't say it. Don't say Pot Damon. We have black Targaryens and they get ready to take. I will never forgive. My grandmother did not raise me to be like that. Neither Grandma Halicue or Grandma Myrtle did not raise me to be like that. I swear to God. I'm deconstructed. I'll burn something down. Okay. I'm not playing. Things are going to get dramatic and scary around here if I have to cancel Game of Thrones. That's all I'm saying. If I have to cancel HBO. Okay. If I can't watch The Gilded Age, it's over. It's a wrap for everybody. Okay. And I'm taking it out on everybody. It's everybody's fault except black women of the 92%. Elon's old rocket ships are crashing into the moon. That's not going to cause any problems. That's not going to crash. That's not going to cause any problems. We just let billionaires they don't want to give money to like feed the hungry, eradicate disease. One wants to feed the hungry and eradicate disease. And the person that's doing the most, what's her name? Mackenzie, who was the one that like inherited the money from the ex-husband. She's the one that's doing the most work. Elon Musk. I'm not going to talk about that man's looks. I was not raised that way. SpaceX rocket thought to have crashed into the moon in an unintentional collision. We can't have nothing. We can't have Bezos' wife. You're right. We can't have nothing. Can't have a goddamn thing without billionaire, racist, South African Bond villain weirdos fucking it up. I mean, it's not like the moon isn't important. It only controls the tides. Gravitational pull on Earth. Yeah, now they fucking with the moon. SpaceX rocket thought, y'all, I gotta go to the doctor. SpaceX rocket thought to have crashed into the moon in an unintentional collision. 4-ton piece of SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket believed to have hit lunar surface on Wednesday at 5,400 miles per hour. The object, the height of a 5-story building, was part of the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket that launched 2 commercial lunar landers, one from US and one from Japan, towards the moon in 2025. The impact was predicted to kick up a mile-long plume of lunar dust. We don't know what that might cause. We don't have any idea. We don't know. We don't know. We have no idea, but fuck it. Let's just let shit crash into the moon. Thank you, pals. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you for letting me get off that, pals. Let me read, pals. Oh, creativity, inspiration reading. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me a reason to pivot, pals. I appreciate you. That's a breath of fresh air right there. Woo! Want me to do it at the end? Okay. Girl. Oh, awesome. Perfect. Perfect. I love when the universe makes things very simple. That's going to be very simple. You're going to enjoy that. All right. So that's Elon's ass. Oh my gosh. If y'all haven't seen the interview between the editor-in-chief of The Economist, and I know The Economist may not be our favorite read. I mean, to be perfectly honest, Coach Dad is kind of like my research department, and he's always reading The Economist, The Atlantic, and all these other articles, pulling out articles for me and us like chit-chatting. He's the best. He's the cutest. He's the handsomest. Research department. Y'all check out that interview between Elon Musk and the editor-in-chief of The Economist. It is good watching. Hey, lovely. Did you get a chance to listen to the nope, not yet. Not yet, but I'm going to. Let me write that down to remind me. Girl, I was just talking about you, Gigi. My favorite Sicilian. Listen to song. I will listen to it while I am at the doctor's appointment for my annual today. And before the phone gets ready to run out of business, thanks, Elon, for that effery and that BS. What else do we have here on news today? Al Sayed. Oh, right up there with Perez, Paola, Cacophony. Oh, really? Okay, right on, girl. Welcome on in. I'm so glad you're part of our community. I appreciate you being here. We got a phone call of about to be attorney general / personal attorney for the stunt queen in chief. He's going to be going and supporting a national abortion ban. The acting attorney general made these remarks during a private call with faith leaders. Even though his confirmation to lead the Justice Department is hanging by a thread, acting attorney general Todd Blanche told faith leaders on a private call that he was preparing to take action to roll back abortion access nationwide. Can you believe this shit? Seriously. Just everybody go away. Just everybody leave. Everybody go. I'm sick of everybody. Just liars. They crashed medical. Wait, what? Yes, girl, I saw that. With trying to use some new technology. I saw that. They crashed a medical plane. It was a medevac plane. Crashed it. On a recording of this call, and again, Blanche is going to go for a national abortion ban. On a recording of the call posted online Thursday by the religious group Intercessors for America and hosted by the White House Faith Office. This White House, or as I like to call it, the killing floor, the hollow throne. And this is Rouge Icon by Sicily. You guys can find it on my ShopMy. The fact that godless man and these fake Christian nationalists pretending to have something to do with the teaching of Jesus the Christ, they ain't got that. They have a faith office. Can you believe that shit? That man don't believe in nothing. I'm not. Oh, I was about to say something. Don't get me in trouble. I can't say it. It had to do with his daughter and underage women. I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I was raised better than that. I know, grandma. Okay. I know. I know. A faith office. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that shit? That's why we have to do the Sunshine Report and we need to have to talk and process the news together because the lies. Oh my God, the effrontery, the caucasity. Blanche lamented that the Trump administration's effort to restrict abortion are taking longer than we want, but said the Justice Department was working hard with federal health agencies in the White House. Great. RFK Jr. is going to be chiming in on our reproductive health, accessibility and treatment, accessibility and abortion care. Great. Great. Working hand in hand with federal health agencies in the White House so that the Dobbs decision becomes permanent in every single state. Okay. All right. Okay. Fine. Fine, do it. Planned Parenthood's going to find a way to make sure we're able to have medically accessible abortions. I believe in Planned Parenthood. I will absolutely get back into active volunteering if this bullshit happens. Lord have mercy. And last, y'all, before I got to get out of here and I got to change clothes because I got to go to the Live Long Health Summit is hosting a little cocktail hour. I'm going to go do a little networking on behalf of Black women in the 92% and talk about health outcomes for Black women a little bit later on. And I got to go do my medical appointment, my not my annual exam. It's my physical. Uh-oh, I hope we didn't go. We lost the live. All right. Let's see. Y'all, sorry, we lost Tickety Tock. We gotta get him back. Gotta get him back. All right, we're gonna get those guys back and we're gonna keep going. Entry-level jobs are disappearing for new college graduates. Recent college graduates face a challenging job market as entry-level positions requiring no prior experience rapidly disappear. New data from Cadient reveals a 73% drop in such salaried openings over 4 years, now representing just 1 in 50 jobs. And I bring this up because I've got a recent college graduate. Hallelujah. She is working. She's very happy in her job and working. Y'all let me know what's going on in the chat. Y'all give me a what's up. Give me a little bit. Show me some yellow in the chat over here on the tube that is you. Okay. Y'all let me know what's going on over there while I bring TikTok back online. We just had a little bit of power management problem. Now we're plugged back in because we had the mic plugged in. Let me go back to live and see if we can keep going. Hopefully it'll let us go back live. Yes, we're going to resume. All right. There we go. Hey, y'all. Oh, now look at that. Oh gosh. Okay. Now we got the crazy camera. All right. Y'all are getting a shot of my fridge as we get ready to wrap up. Let me see if I can check out the boards and see if it'll let me take that camera down. The little flip camera is annoying. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, let me see where are the boards. I don't see boards now that we're already started. It may not. Hold on, it may not let me do it. I'm sorry, y'all. We had a little power management situation. Flip camera, I can't turn it off. That little dual camera, man. Once you turn that thing, I don't know that I recommend turning the dual camera on, y'all. It is so hard to turn it off once it's actually on. All right, y'all are gonna have to take a little look at my candles burning over there. That's what y'all are going to have to take a look at. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry we lost you. Our final story was about entry level jobs disappearing for new college graduates. It is a tough time for us out there. It's a tough time for our young people out there. One of the reasons that our graduates are having a tough time is because our graduates are actually, let me just read it. The unemployment rate for recent grads is 5.6, higher than the overall rate. Graduates face a dilemma. They can't gain experience without a job, but jobs demand experience. And often they're filtered by applicant tracking systems, which we know are racist. This also creates a perfect storm for colleges, which must now demonstrate the graduates' earning potential under new federal accountability rules, risking loss of federal funding if programs fail to show a financial return on investment into this. To this, I would like to say, I just wanted to share how it went for my honey bunny. She was working the hell out of all alumni network stuff in the career counseling office, like, while she was in school. Coach Dad and I did our best to, like, she actually the networking that ended up getting her job was another friend of hers, at Northeastern who had a friend that was a CEO, and they were looking for someone, and he made the recommendation. She had a couple of different offers. She had a couple of different offers. She was able to turn some stuff down, but it was that career counseling office. It was us hustling for her. It was her going to every alumni event, every session, signing up. Sometimes you can't even be actively in a structured program at your career counseling office at college unless you like apply for it. So it was one of the only things like she managed almost all of it herself. We were doing as much networking and connecting as we could for her. And at first I was like, what is going on? Like, why are we having to do this? Did nobody do this for us? Times have changed. They have changed, they have changed, they have changed. Now, the scary Scorpio, she's a teenager. Y'all remember that controversy on do y'all remember the controversy on the Good Morning America show where they were kind of like making light and making fun of teenagers like not being able to find jobs? The scary Scorpio's got 3 jobs. I'm not even joking. She works at a little retail shop, a little art shop, a little coffee shop. She's a barista now at like the best coffee shop in town. She worked at a little restaurant here in town called Buku. She learned how to like wait tables. She has a babysitting and a cat sitting gig on the side, and that girl is fully employed and has 3 jobs because she started when she was 15. She was so pissed she couldn't get a job when she was 15 and like nobody was hiring. She went and worked on that resume, and she herself learned the importance of networking. She did such a good job at one job, I believe, the little retail job. That woman founder knew another woman founder and recommended her for the job. She barely had to interview for it. So it took her like over a year to be able to get that job. And I told her, I was like, you see how your reputation precedes you, and do you understand how these networks work with these people? How it's not necessarily about your resume like looking amazing. It's about who knows who, and about these networks and us having to beat the streets and help each other network. That's one of the reasons I'm going to this Live Long Women's Health Summit like little cocktail hour. Y'all know I'm a boring non-drinker. I don't even drink, but I'm gonna go because if they're talking about health and longevity and perimenopause and menopause for Black women, especially in light of me having learned about weathering and about the cellular aging that Black women are suffering disproportionately, you damn straight I'm going to that Live Long Women's Health Summit networking hour tonight. The experience hiring catch 22 is not new, but AI is not helping at all, girl. You're right. It's never what you know, but who you know. So I'm sorry, y'all. The networking is important. That's why y'all are going to catch my ass at the National Association for Black Journalists, the big conference at Atlanta, Georgia. I'm going to be speaking with the creators and the hosts of the Black Guy Who Tips podcast, which is one of my favorite podcasts. I've been listening to those guys for over 7 or 8 years. I have been listening to them slightly less than the Read. Yes, I'm also going to be at what else was cool going on? Culture Con in Brooklyn. I'm gonna be able to see pals. I hope we have a nice little thank you for the daily heart me. Y'all come. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go get dressed and get ready to go to this doctor's appointment. I want y'all to grab your daily heart me's and collect your viewer points. Okay. But that's it. AI is helping people start their own shit and not work for other people. Exactly. For Black women, again, it's all a nuanced conversation. AI and the way that Black women use it, the way that her Divine Alchemy and Ella, the AI coach, teaching us to use it, the way I'm being taught to leverage it and use it as a micro entrepreneur and a new media creator. Yeah, it's definitely saving me weathering. That I mean, it's reversing the weathering in this Black household. I'm telling you that right now. Yeah, the Black guy who tips wonderful. I can't believe when they were like, "You're going to be on a panel with Rod and Karen." I was like, "What? Are you kidding me?" I'm like, I'm a small, and Rob was like, girl, we all start at the same place, girl. We're gonna be on that panel together. We're gonna give them a good panel too. I am so excited. It's gonna be on the 15th. I'm gonna be at Culture Con on October 3rd through the 4th. I hope some of y'all will go too. I decided that was the event that makes more sense for me versus something like an Essence. I just did multiple. Let me see. Y'all, thank you for the stickers. Oh, y'all make me so happy. I just did multiple product photo shoots with AI that, yeah, that you won't be able to done in IRL. So yeah, vibe coding, being able to make your website, being able to make your app. Are you kidding me? And I'm not using it nearly as much as I ought to be able to use it. So I know it's kind of a catch 22 for us. 92%. Oh, let me read Pals wanted gave me a manifestation. So I have a little creativity and inspiration reading. Gratitude again. Your content should be guided. At least in the short term, let's give it a next like week or two. It's time to do a reflection and gratitude. And whatever comes up from your exercise with that, with your investigation of that, it's gonna be helpful in the work product, your content creation, and in collaborative efforts. Gratitude. What are you grateful for? Especially if you don't feel like a lot of shit is going the way you want to go right now. That is normally when the universe asks you to do gratitude work. When you mad at everybody and are frustrated. It's a good practice, a gratitude practice, having to go however you do it, girl, whether it's journaling, listening to a meditation. I love an insight timer meditation. Focus on that, and whatever is a result of that, try to make something from that, or try to have that guide, like how you're collaborating and how you're creating. Okay, I'm going to show it. I want you to screenshot. Try to get it out of the way of the camera. And thank you for the manifestation, y'all. I've got to get out of here. I'm sad to say. I really am. And today, y'all know what I want to see in the chat in every lifetime on Substack, the tube that is you, and on TikTok. I would love to see in the chat in every lifetime. Y'all, today I am grateful for something very profound. I'm grateful again that we finally have a language and a terminology and a moniker for what so many Black women have lived. Like for so long, like for generations, people just told our grandmothers, our great grandmothers, "You a strong woman, you a good woman." But strength was just like that was just surviving and stifling your emotions and what you wanted to do and what you wanted to say, and putting on a smile and just putting your head down and doing the work, because those were our only options. And we know now, like, our bodies weren't failing us, they were just adapting, trying to protect us, carrying so much more than any human being should have to carry. I am grateful that science has caught up to our lived experience. It's one of the reasons I'm like, y'all can say like no AI if you want to, but I was like, AI is helping Black women, like Pals just said, like create businesses, and it's our own little personal servant we've never had before, that we don't want no sexual or emotional relationship with. We're just happy for the help for the first time. Okay. I am so happy that for Black women, like, healing no longer has to begin with some kind of shame or asking for forgiveness. It can begin with some understanding. All right. And most of all, the reason I want to come back in every lifetime as a Black woman is I'm grateful for this community, because every single moment, every single morning that we're together, we choose something different. And as an entire political movement, we are choosing restoration over being constantly depleted. Black women we're choosing freaking the truth over this bullshit, lying, gaslighting, and playing in our goddamn face. We are choosing joy over despair. That's one of the reasons, whatever space I walk in, because I live in a very white area in a white town, wherever I walk in with a smile on my face and a hair flip, because I'm like, what they gonna see is some Black girl joy, whether they want to or not. All right. I'm so happy that we come together and we prioritize creativity over people constantly like extracting from us. Okay. We are proving, the 92% movement is proving, that healing doesn't only happen in a freaking therapist's office. Oh, what was pinned? Cold packs on your sternum, vagus nerve. Oh, thank you. Helps a lot. I have a vagus nerve massage oil that I just absolutely love. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. See what happens in community? Do y'all see what just happened right there? That's like healing help right there from our own community. Didn't cost nothing. It happens in our conversation with each other. It happens when we decide that we are worthy of not even just, surviving, thriving. We deserve to flourish like hothouse blooms in a greenhouse. Seriously. So today, my invitation, listen to the podcast, listen to Dear Benighted States. I know it's going to make you feel better. It literally, I created that episode as a pressure release valve for Black women. Okay. Right. I want you to share a Black woman or a Black owned business on the sunshinedirectory.info. If you listen to and you like the podcast, please leave a little review for us. Leave a little 5-star review. I appreciate it. And go and join us and follow our podcast Substack community. I want to see y'all over there. A lot of smart Black women writing and creating over there. Thank you. Everybody grab your daily heart meets. Thank you all for every gift. Thank you for your town, for your time. And I want you to know that we Black women, like, we live in a time, as crazy as it is out there, and as much as people are trying to put us in their sights, we are safe enough now to begin our healing. The weathering wasn't our fault, but the healing and getting better and using our political power to improve our lives and our well-being, that is our responsibility. Don't let these hoes try to give us other work and other assignments. We know what our assignment is, 92%. We got a lot of shit we got to interrupt and take care of for our own lives and our own communities. Those are our assignments. Thank you for getting us to over 100K likes today. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And remember, we're not voting for parties. We are voting against weathering. And from this day forward, every politician that wants the support of the 92% has one question to answer. How will you help Black women live longer, healthier, and freer lives? And if they cannot answer that, then they have not earned our vote. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Thank you for coming to sit in the sunshine with me. Until then, take good care of your mind, your body, your spirit, and each other. Okay? Love y'all so much. And as I say at the end of every single broadcast, to each and every member of Black women of the 92% and those that are allied with us, all the love in my heart. All right. And to everyone else, I need y'all to have the day y'all voted for. Thank you. Get that daily heart, man. I need everybody else to have the day they voted for. And I want y'all to remember, 92% we're out. Deuces. 92% we tried to tell you hoes. Bye, y'all. Actually, I want to hear our song. But bye, y'all. I better run. Hey. What's going on YouTube? Let's let us listen to the song. YouTube and Substack, because I love it so much. Hey, it's the Sunshine Report. Hey, hey, it's the Sunshine Report. Hey, it's the Sunshine Report. 92%, and we're building more. It's the Sunshine Report. Joy cultivation, economic power, Black women blooming. All right, 92%. I love us so much. I will see you all tomorrow for the Sunshine Report. Thank you for sitting in the sun with me. Mwah.